Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to Cleburne. I'm going to do a bit of a different video today. I'm going to show you what I make for breakfast pretty much every day in the summertime. So I'm just going to put that out there. I'm 5'4" and I weigh 119 pounds. Y'all know how much exercise I get because I live on 17 acres and I'm always walking. And I have to walk my dogs. So I always get plenty of exercise. So there's that. But this is what I have for breakfast. So I can't eat eggs anymore. That's why I'm phasing out my chickens. I'm not sure how I came up with an allergy to eggs, but I did. So I don't eat eggs. So I cut eggs out of my diet completely. I don't eat things like bacon anymore because of the sodium. We had to change our diet when my husband went on dialysis. We have to pay attention to these things. And so that's why I'm just making this video, is just to show you like what I have for breakfast. So I also have to deal with gut health. I have gut issues. So it doesn't take much to upset my system. So I have to be very careful what I eat. And I have to eat things that are fermented often, and anything that I can find that's specifically for gut health. I do a little research, and then if it sounds like it's going to work, I'll try it. I'll kind of phase it in my diet, and then like if it's not working or if it's not agreeing, then it's gone. But Greek yogurt is something I start with every day. What gets me about Greek yogurt is it has 17 grams of protein, which is 34% of my protein that I need every single day. And the calories are only 100. So I always start off with a base of Greek yogurt. And then I add fresh fruit. So in the summertime, fruit is everywhere. Blackberries, I can pick those myself. Strawberries, they're pretty easy to grow. I don't grow them myself. I want to start. I haven't yet. So next year I should have the first year of organic strawberries. But for this year, they're so cheap right now. So I always have strawberries, and I buy them fresh. And then bring them home, and I just slice everything up, and I slice everything because it's going to go into a nice cold smoothie. Peaches this year on the side of the road were $4 a pound, and 3 peaches equaled $4. Well, I just can't. I mean, I could have, I suppose, but I don't even know where his peaches came from or whatever. So I know they weren't grown locally. So I just actually cheated, and I got canned peaches, which I think this is the peaches. Canned peaches, and I just brought them home. They're so cheap. I brought them home. I drained off all of that syrup. And I usually go for the light syrup anyway, and then I drain off all that syrup, and I just freeze them. So I cheat. Papayas and mangoes, bananas and plantains. The list just goes on and on and on of what kind of fruit you can add. So I do add that. And then on top of that, that's when I add my almond milk. Now, almond milk for me has 50% of the vitamin E I need all day, 15% of the vitamin A I need, 35% of the calcium, 25% of vitamin D. And I don't think it's got enough protein to actually really register. I think only 1 gram. But I don't know how many of you might have one of these. I'm not going to say the brand name, but it has certain instructions on how much you add. Okay, and then to that, I always add ground flaxseed. Ground flaxseed has 14% of the dietary fiber that I need all day, and only 70 calories. I think 2 tablespoons is a serving. So, and sometimes I add nuts. It depends. Sometimes I add walnuts, or you can add pecans, whatever you like. And then I add, I don't know if this is going to work, I add honey. I try to buy local honey, but for my only sweetener is, well, mine's going to have to be heated up in the microwave. But I add honey, and that's the only sweetener that I get. And then, the benefits already of like your local honey as far as allergies and supporting local farmers. Then I'll add about 4 ice cubes, and then you have this little handy, wherever mine, oh, right here. Yeah, this little handy thing, and you just pop that on there, twist it on, flip it upside down, hit your button for smoothie, and you got a great fantastic breakfast. It fills me up. It gives me tons of energy. It doesn't make me feel overly full. It doesn't wear off quickly like a bowl of, say, cereal would wear off very quickly. It doesn't wear off quickly. It kind of sticks with me. And then for lunch, I almost always have, I don't drink my greens. I never drink greens. That might be your thing. It's just never been my thing to drink greens. I prefer a big salad, and I almost always eat fish. A lot of people go for chicken for their protein, but chicken to me is a little bit off-putting. It's just something about the smell or the fact that I raised chickens. I don't really want to consume them. That's just me. That's my personal thing. I know a lot of people eat chicken to get their protein, but I just personally prefer fish. I know all the stories about the heavy metals, this, that, and the other. But I just like fish. I love fish. And then I'll have some kind of protein again for supper. And then that's it. I'll have one dessert a day. And I consider this like a breakfast dessert. All right, guys, just wanted to put that out there that it's just a way that I try and stay healthy. And if you have any questions, I'm not a nutritionist by any means, but I do have issues. I have issues. You may not think it, but I had issues of weight at one stage in my life when I was in college and I ate nothing but fast food. I dealt with some weight issues, believe me. And then I have the gut health on top of that. And then we have the extra, we have to really watch what we eat in our household because of my husband's condition. All right, guys, gonna send you out much, much love and light. Many blessings. I'm sorry, it dawned on me that I didn't show you how the smoothie ends up looking. So, just for a few cents, it's kind of hard to tilt it. There you go. You can kind of see the thickness there. That's just about the way I like it. And you can do yours as thick or as thin as you want. Just most of the machines have a max level. And once you play around with it, you'll discover your own recipes. So like I said, bananas, plantains, anything and everything that you can find, mangoes and papayas, anything you can find right now that's within your budget can go into these smoothies. You guys just play around with your recipes and put down in the comments if you make your own smoothies at home. Tell me what your favorite recipe is. I'd love to hear about it. Okay, now, much love and light. Many blessings. Much, much, much blessing to your health, especially.